Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the Board Secretary in the following manner. Posting written notice on the official school bulletin board at the Administration Building on December 4th, 2018. Transmitted notice to the Courier Post and Philadelphia Inquirer on December 4th, 2018. And transmitted notice to the Clerk of Cherry Hill Township on December 4th, 2018. Please rise for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll now have the oaths of office administered to the 3 new board members.
So I will go slowly. You raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, David Rossi,
Solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and this state
and this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I state your name.
I, David Rossi,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law
prescribed by law
for the office of member
for the office of member
of the Cherry Hill Board of Education,
of the Cherry Hill Board of Education,
am not disqualified
am not disqualified
as a voter
as a voter
pursuant to RS
pursuant to RS
19:4-1,
19:4-1,
am not disqualified
am not disqualified
due to conviction of a crime or offense
due to conviction of crime or offense
listed in NJSA
listed in NJSA
18A:12-1,
18A:12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of that office
perform all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You each have to sign this right there with the board member's signature.
Do that to you?
Yeah.
All right, we'll now take our roll call. Mr. Goodwin,
Here.
Mrs. Matlack,
Here.
Mrs. Neary,
Here.
Mr. Rossi,
Here.
Mrs. Seidel,
Here.
Mrs. Scarpolino,
Here.
Mrs. Schultz,
Here.
Mrs. Tong,
Here.
Dr. Wong.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll open the floor for nominations for Board of Education President. Are there any nominations? Mrs. Seidel.
I nominate Eric Goodwin.
I second.
Any other nominations? Okay, we'll take a roll call vote on that. Mr. Goodwin.
Yes.
Mrs. Matlack.
Yes.
Mrs. Neary.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Am I allowed to ask questions at this point?
No.
No?
No.
Yes.
Mrs. Seidel,
Yes.
Mrs. Scarpellino,
Yes.
Mrs. Schultz,
Yes.
Mrs. Tong,
Yes.
Dr. Wong.
Yes.
Thank you. And now I would like to take nominations for Board Vice President.
I would like to nominate Lisa Seidel.
And do we have a second?
I second again.
Any other nominations? Not? Mrs. Sugars?
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Mrs. Matlack,
Yes.
Mrs. Neary,
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Yes.
Mrs. Seidel,
Yes.
Mrs. Scarpellino,
Yes.
Mrs. Schultz,
Yes.
Mrs. Tong,
Yes.
Dr. Wong.
Yes.
Next, we have some appointments for the, starting with the district representative for the Camden County School Board Association Executive Committee. And I would like to have Carol Matlack appointed for that spot, to continue in that spot. And for the district representative for the New Jersey School Boards Association, we would like to have Mrs. Scarpellini, Jane, to go in that for that spot, as well as the district representative for the Camden County Education Services Commission, and Mrs. Seidel I would like to have her in that spot. Appointment / volunteers. Motion.
Motion to approve.
Oh, do I have a motion to approve? Mrs. Matlack.
I make a motion to approve the presidential appointments for those positions.
And second, Mrs. Scarpellino. Okay. And now Mrs. Sugars.
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Mrs. Matlack,
Yes.
Mrs. Neary,
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Yes.
Mrs. Seidel,
Yes.
Mrs. Scarpellino,
Yes.
Mrs. Schultz,
Yes.
Mrs. Tong,
Yes.
Dr. Wong.
Yes.
Okay, now at this point in time, we will have opportunity for public comment. If there's anyone that has comments at this point. You state your name and your address, and you'll have 3 minutes for your comments.
Good evening. My name is Rick Short, 1002 Chelton Parkway. Just basically, I'd like to welcome the 3 new school board members. Remember, guys, you used to sit in the back of the bus. Now you're up front driving the bus. And I wish you all the best, 3. And I wish the other board members too. all the best in 2019. Thank you.
A little shorter. Excuse me. Jen Nadio, 224 North Madison Avenue. Welcome to all of you into your new year. CHSEPTA thanks all of you for your service. One of the things that CHSEPTA would like to suggest going forward is, and it's wonderful that the other students are not here today, but CHSEPTA would like to have, we like to call them the Malberg High School, but a lot of us refer to them as the alternative high school. We would like Malberg High School to have a seat on the board to just, even if it's 10 minutes, to present all of the wonderful things that they do in their high school, just like High School East and High School at West get to do. So that was something that we thought would be a wonderful start for the year, is to include them. They have come to CHSEPTA and told us how wonderful their student government is and how great they're doing, and we're really proud of them, and we would like them showcased here as well. So thank you, and have a wonderful new year.
Good evening, Andy McIlvain, 23 Jade Lane. Earlier this evening, I gave to the Business and Facilities Committee a copy of a letter which I assume that Dr. Malosh will distribute to the rest of the board. I'm here tonight to recommend the establishment of a bond projects committee to promote the type of two-way communication that I believe will be required to pass the next iteration of the recently defeated bond. I know as a past member of the Board of Education 1996-99 and as a past president of the board in 1999, how easy it is to get lost in the minutia of everything you are required to do as board members that the public never sees. You do not have an easy task, and I think I'd like to express my appreciation as a citizen of Cherry Hill for everything that you board members do. We were successful in passing the 1998-99 bond in large part because the Bond Projects Committee worked with the board to resolve questions and concern over cost and project composition of the bond. I know the Board of Education members serve because you care about the future of Cherry Hill through the education of future generations. It's easy to forget that in the heat of controversy. My hope is that the board will continue to provide the best education possible in the most efficient manner, in the best physical environment that we can, and that you will reconstitute the Bond Projects Committee to build trust and support in the community. Our founding fathers believed that the key to our form of government is an educated populace. All of us as citizens should constantly remind ourselves of that fact. And again, I wish you good luck in going forward.
Miriam Stern, 121 Ashford Road. I just want to congratulate Mr. Goodwin and Mrs. Seidel for your positions on the board. It's wonderful to see you both up there, and just to say congratulations and to the new board members. Thank you for working so hard to represent us, and to all the board members. We're really looking forward to a lot more collaboration, I guess I would say, with the community with the new board. So thank you. Congratulations.
Any other comments? Okay, well, if there's no other comments, then I will ask for motion to adjourn. Mrs. Matlack. Mr. Wang, Dr. Wang. Thank you.